People ask what a reading is for. A reading is for life guidance, okay? It's for helping you get unstuck on your life path. Everybody has angels, spirit guides, and ascended masters kind of behind them in the works, helping them move forward in their life, guiding them, directing them, whether they actually hear it like I do or not. But what happens is we get stuck in life, we get in our own way, we hit roadblocks, and all of a sudden we sort of shut down, and oftentimes we can't hear that guidance. What a reading is for is to have somebody else like me come in, hear that guidance for them, and pass it along to them. It's a pretty simple process, but the whole point of a reading is to get you unstuck. You know, everybody's supposed to live this wonderful, divine, abundant life, and it's right there in front of us, but we get in our own way and we get a little stuck. So you have a reading done, and somebody like me will come in and just hear that information for you. And that's really all I'm doing, is I'm hearing it and I'm turning around and telling it right to you. Without ego, without judgment, without trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm simply just taking that information and handing it over to you, so at this point you can hear it and you can make your steps forward and move forward in your life. People ask, how do I do what I do? Well, I'm what's considered an audient and empathic psychic. And that means I have a really unique ability to hear what other people can't, which would be their angels and their guides and their ascended masters, those people that are kind of working behind the scenes that you can't see. When you sit down with me, what I do is I connect to you and I connect to those guides and ask them to come forward. And I will ask them, what does Susie need to know to move forward in her life? And they'll tell me. They'll usually throw some very interesting bits of information in there too. Those wow moments that you're thinking, how the hell did she know that? Okay, and that's just for validation, to let you know that these people are behind you. They're working behind the scenes. They're trying to help you move forward in this life. And then the second part of your reading would be most likely you asking actual questions. If you bring a list and ask questions, because sometimes what we want to know and what we need to know are two completely different things. So to get the most out of your reading, we'll spend the first half on what you need to know, and then the second half on what you want to know. And hopefully you can put both of those pieces of information together and then step forward in your life and then reach your goals and receive the abundance that you're looking for. A reading is not foretelling the future, okay? I am not a gypsy with a crystal ball. You are in charge of your own life and your own destiny. A reading is simply to hand you the information that you cannot quite hear right now, so you can utilize it in your own life and then make your own decisions and make your own future. Telling the future is just a joke, okay? Nobody does that. You're in charge of everything that goes on in your life. But again, the way I work is by being an empathic and audient psychic. Some people are visual, some people are audient, some people are clairvoyant, some people see the future, they see the past. I'm an audient psychic and an empathic psychic. Someone between you and your guidance that helps hand you this information a little more clearly so you can use it, so you can get unstuck, so you can it's an overcome fears and overcome your own obstacles in your life and move forward into, I know it's a generic term, but abundance in whatever form that means for you, whether it's financial, whether it's emotional or relationship abundance. That's the whole point of having a reading done. It's not mystical, I hate to tell you. It's not magical. Everybody does what I do. It's just that some people choose not to, I guess you'd say. I just spend more time doing what I do. That's how I know what I know. I love validating information too. Those are some of the best moments when your guides and your angels and your masters hand me a piece of information that I couldn't possibly know. It's not a life changer that I know that you have 147 pairs of shoes and you line them up in a very unique way and color coordinated. That doesn't change your life. That doesn't help you move forward. But you think for a moment, oh my gosh, if she knows that, maybe this other information that's coming through is accurate too. And I know once a client puts those two pieces of information together, they may actually step forward and move on with their life and let things go and let new things in. But like I said, some of the most fun parts are those silly little pieces of information that don't really make a lick of difference in your life, but they hit you hard in the heart and in the brain, and it lets you know that there is more out there, that you truly do have guidance behind you, that you're not alone, and that there is a divine presence in your life that wants you to move forward, that wants you to succeed, that wants you to be happy, that wants you to let go of fear and pain and suffering, and just live the most peaceful, abundant, wonderful life that you can possibly live. And that is one of the things that makes my job awesome. I'm Samantha Hall, and I really look forward to meeting you.